guys might have seen this. First Take. First Take is a huge, huge franchise on ESPN. You got two of the absolute best in the business. Stephen A., the 800-pound elephant at ESPN, and you got Max Kellerman. These guys are great. You got Molly on there. It's in the morning. It's a morning show. It's 5 days a week. It's a really big deal. So Stephen A. was gone. He had a fill-in. You still got Max. You still got Molly, if you guys see this. Dana comes on as a guest. And the gentleman who was filling in, but at this time, I don't know his name. I'll go find it for you next time I talk to you. So we're going to call him the gentleman that filled in for Stephen A., but he confronted Dana. Very nice. The guy was very professional, very straight-faced, asked hard questions in all fairness. But he was asking Dana about fighter pay, and he's saying, look, you got a little bit of a revolt going on here. And Dana goes, well, hold on a second. Said, I am the only sport in the world that is moving forward. Even baseball has asked all of their athletes to take a 30% pay cut, and they can't get out to the field. Fields are empty. I'm setting up shop, whatever it takes and however I have to do it to get everybody to work. And by the way, aside from that, I have 356 employees just in Vegas alone. Not one of them have taken a pay cut, including my executives, and not one of them has been laid off. Just to be clear, I have found a way. Now, Dana's message there, and Dana is very good at going out and saying nice things about other people. He is never good at shining his own wheels. But I think the dots that Dana wanted everybody to connect was, we're moving forward, and as hard as this is, that is my struggle. And I'm not letting any of my team, anybody within the family, direct office, fighters, wherever they are, I'm not letting anybody feel this burden. I'm shouldering it. Very good message. Host in it, connect those dots. So the host comes back and says, well, the mere fact that you're able to continue to put these on and pay people what you owe them is perhaps evidence that you aren't paying them enough to begin. I had a tremendous problem with that because that is a direct conflict of the argument that has been laid out for over 5 years, which is a false belief that ownership is running away with all of the money. Okay? The mere fact that Dana, as the president of a business, has a general fund that has enough in it to absorb hard times better than sports that have been here 100 years. The mere fact that he had the foresight to understand we are in a market, and no matter how much it goes up, it is going to go down, and I must have reserves on hand. The fact that that wasn't able to be understood and then commended, I resented. I resented this. The fact that Dana is able to come in and say, guys have deals. I made these deals, and regardless of hard times, I'm going to honor it. The rest of the world is not. The dots you were to connect there, that it would be very appropriate for Dana to come in, bring everybody in and say, things are different. We all got to pitch in and do this together. Yes. No over here. No problem. Totally understand. Yes. Yeah. Okay, great. Here's my team. Let's move forward. The fact that he didn't do that and showed leadership and took it on the chin, however, he would also like that done back, which is we all have a deal. Here's what I pay. Here's what you do. The end. Is very fair and above board. I then, because of this conversation, because it was posted, because it had a little bit of piss and vinegar on it, it was fun, it created new conversations with people, and I heard people say things along the lines of they need more competition in MMA. They then went on to say the competition they have, starting with Bellator, going to ONE FC, whatever Ryzen is, and whatever they're doing, however off they're doing it. It's in the part of the world and I don't really get to keep up very much, in the PFL. If you have competition, you could have something better. And these people are using this to point a finger back at Dana. Excuse me, geniuses. You're now saying the same thing Dana is doing. When the hell do you think you get to go talk to Bellator? When the hell do you think you get to go talk to the PFL and Ryzen and ONE FC and King of the Cage and Gladiator Challenge and the FCFF and anybody else that you want to pull out? When? When your contract is up. When your deal is up. When your deal is not up, we have a deal. We all operate within the confines of the deal. That's exactly what Dana is saying. word for word what he's saying. And somehow you weren't able to connect the dots. And yeah, maybe Dana doesn't always do a great job of coming out and singing his own praises. Maybe he needs to dumb it down for the masses just a little bit. But if you will take a moment to listen, there is a box. Everything is done within that box. Everything is done above board. Everything is done in writing. He, as the leader, is coming out and saying, I'm going to operate with what we signed. For him to then come out and be judged negatively because he says, I expect you to do the same thing back, shame on you.